So today we are going to walk the pipeline, which goes from Cadover to Shaw Prior, and it used to carry the clay from Wigford down Clay Lakes to Shaw Bridge Clay Works. I'll show you some pictures of it in a bit, or some video, but it's basically a mixture of clay pipe in sections and iron pipe in others, disused now. It follows the river all the way down, the River Plym, which I'll spin you around and have a look in a minute. We've just dropped down to the river. By the way, there is another TARS. That's a little Cadover tour. Literally a couple hundred metres down from the gate at the end of the car park you come in. I'll talk about that TARS in a minute as well, actually, but if you're into river swimming or wild swimming, whatever you want to call it, all the way down through this river, there's pools that are pretty deep. I'd say that's a good 5 foot deep there. And if I remember correctly, we used to come down here a lot when we was younger. There was actually a little waterfall and a rope swing a bit further down towards shore. Yeah, TARS. Don't know if you've seen last week's videos, but tours and rocks of significance, of which there's 886 on the moors. We're going to try and tick them all off over the next probably couple of years, realistically. But so I've done a lot of them, but since starting this YouTube business, then we'll start again and get them all on video. But the TARS, by the way, it's not my list. I haven't compiled that. I'm not taking any credit for that. There's a website, Tours of Dartmoor. You have a look on there. There's 3 blokes. It took them a decade to compile this complete list, and they've done a fantastic job. All the information, photographs with references, the lot, very detailed. So yeah, Tours of Dartmoor. Check it out. I'll try and put a link in if I can figure out how to do that. Well, here's part of that clay pipe, the pipeline that we're walking today. See a bit more of it there, more of it here. You can see it's pretty broken in places. It's say part clay, part iron. I think between 0.2 0.3 metres in diameter. Apparently there's some inspection chambers and a big tank along the way, so see if we can't come across that and have a little look, shall we? Here is one of those inspection chambers. Obviously all blocked up, you can't see nothing now, but yeah, and there you go, pipeline continuing. Right, let's get on to the next TARS. You can see the state of the pipe, quite evidently not used anymore. But pretty cool, you know, trying to clay, obviously worth a lot of money. I've put all this effort in. Let's say 2 miles of this. Yeah, pretty cool. And there you go. That river is absolutely beautiful. I think this is going to be worth a little camp again one night. So when we was younger, camped here a lot, but not for many years. This section of the pipeline, you can see this is now iron. There's a T there. Assumed to drain it out, whatever. You can quite clearly see it goes uphill. And when I was reading up about it, apparently no pumps or nothing involved, all on siphon action, which is pretty impressive bit of engineering, I'd say. Okay, you can see here a couple of things. One, seems actual double pipes here. Not sure what that's about, because it's only single backed away, so we'll see how far they go on. But you can see how this has been built here. That's obviously because the bank's pretty steep. They actually kind of encased it, a little wall, and packed it in both sides. And that, I have learnt since reading up about this, is called a revetment. It's lovely forest, this, or woods rather. Looking around the trees, obviously you can see all the leaves on the floor, and all what I can see so far is oak. Not seen any other types of tree. I'm sure there will be in amongst here somewhere, but yeah, for a minute, just oak, which is not a bad thing. Oak is a beautiful tree. Just come across another one of those inspection chambers, and have a look at this. If you need any proof that it was for China clay, Still China clay, still here now. Okay, so we've just come through, we're over at that stile you see there. We are going up there to West Down tour, but just thought I'd walk another couple of metres and show you where we'll be going later. Because it's obviously you won't be able to see it from this angle when we get there, but it's pretty impressive. That is the Dewerstone, best climbing crag down in the southwest, most certainly. It's 100 metres high, or long, the longest route. I'm going to zoom in for you. That's obviously only the top of it. It disappears way down into the valley bottom down there. I believe that section of it is actually Devil's Rock or Devil's Pinnacle, but we'll confirm that when we get there. We've got a little story when we get there as well. I just thought I'd show you before we disappear over the hill, and we'll miss this absolutely fantastic view. You can see way over in the distance, that's Sharpie Tor, Lever Tor. So you come down into the mid-ground here. This is a valley we just walked down, the Plym Valley. It goes all the way down through there. Here, that's Oxen Tor, which we'll hopefully be going to later. And all the way down, and there is the Dewerstone again. And then up and behind it, you got Kit Hill over there, Cadover, Cheese Ring Quarries there somewhere. That way, all the way down. That could maybe be Cot Hill there. Tamar is certainly down in that valley, down there. And we're going up here. Right, here we have West Down Tour. The tour itself, as you can see, pretty unimpressive. But the views are going to make up for that, no doubt. Yeah, not disappointed at all. You see down there's a Dewerstone. You see there's Plymouth Sound out there. Look at that light, that's beautiful. Shawcry Village, just down in the bottom there. Hammerden Mine over in the distance. Back around, some China clay wraps. Centre screen over behind there, that'll be great Trouseworthy, little Trouseworthy kind of area. Where we just came from, and there's Sheep Store. So yeah. Rubbish tour, fantastic views. So happy days, right? We need to have a look at the map and decide if we're gonna tackle that a different way. Okay, so let's have a quick look, a quick breaking down towards West Down Piles. So yeah, a little bit windy up here. It's doable, anything's doable, but it's the kind of time we have to be sensible. It's definitely bring breaking stuff. There's no path, not sheep tracks. Rocks, baby's heads, bracken, tree roots, you name it, it's there. Out here by myself, so if I was to do an ankle, I feel like I'm just crawl the shovel right from here. It's not far, it's not like I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but you know, then I put you out of action for 4 or 6 weeks or whatever. It's just sometimes not worth it. So we've come up with a plan. We're not actually going to miss out that tires. We are going to go to it a different way, because if we walk back the way we came, so we're backtracking back down to the pipeline, along a bit further, and then we can just nip off of the path a bit further down. It's only less than 100 metres from the path, so we're doing that way. Right, I'll show you the map when we get down to where I'm on about the path anyway. Right, just come across this very, very oddly shaped gate type thing. So I've never seen one of those. I'm going to take a guess that it's to allow sheep through, but not cattle. If anyone knows, please let me know, because that's quite an interesting design. Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier. We're now back at the stile, which is here. So we just went up to West Down Tour. We want to go to West Down Piles, but that ground in between was horrendous. So we're going to pace it down the path to here, take a bearing, and hopefully nip up and get it that way. All right, accurate pacing time. Okay, so we've just paced out 400 metres, and we know it's about 50 metres off the track now. We probably would have clocked this anyway, really, but it's nice, just a bit of confirmation. Pacing says we're 50 metres up there, so let's try and get up through there. So here we have it. This is West Down Piles. Just goes to show sometimes improvise, adapt, overcome. That's literally 50 metres up a hill instead of going through that ankle twisted stuff. Right, on to the next one. I think it's Grenaven Rocks. After that, the Dewerstone. Right, let's get cracking. So here we have it. That is Grenaven Rocks. I've just noticed up here, I don't know what it is, but the rock looks a little bit different. I'm taking a closer inspection. Yeah, a lot of red in it. Could that be tin in it? A hell of a lot of quartz as well, like loads of quartz. Yeah, strange, but cool. And there is the tank that they mentioned to do with the pipeline, so let's have a closer look. Here is that tank. Oh, it's a fair sized unit, that. All reinforced concrete. You can see there's outlets on this as well, so whether it's some kind of overflow tank, I don't know. This is Dewerstone car park. See all that? That's the old mine that was here. You can see Dewerstone does get busy, it's quite popular with tourists. And there's Shaw Bridge, so I'm gonna head over, we're gonna go over this bridge to get across the River Plym, and then I want to find Norwood Tor next. How beautiful is that? Shaw Bridge there. So you can see here at Shaw Bridge as well, the two rivers join. That one on the left there, that is the Plym that we just followed down, and this one here is the River Meavy, which comes all the way down from Barrator Reservoir, which I think we go up there another week actually, so that's quite a nice little woodland walk. Right, time for a bit of honesty. Oh, I made a bit of a boo-boo. What I was calling West Down Tor is actually Shaw Beacon. The next one down that we struggled, we couldn't get to and went round the other way, that was West Down Tor. And what I called Grenaven Stack was actually West Down Pile. So Grenaven Stack is actually just in here, so we're going to find that now, but I will have noted in the bottom of the video. So there you go, you should pay attention to the list that you write, shouldn't you? And make sure you're reading them in the correct order instead of just skipping them. Right, idiot. Right, let's get on. Okay, I don't know if you can quite make it out, but through there, that is Grenaven Stack. It's on private property, so we can't actually go to it, and also the next two, Norwood Tor and West Dewerstone, are also on that same private land, but we'll see if we can see them anyway. Okay, so we've followed the River Meavy up. We're about here. I can see that bend in the river just a bit further up, and also you'll see these two tors, Norwood Tor and Dewerstone West. There's the high point of the hill, and that's just down the back of it, back towards the river. So if we look in reality, you can just kind of make out through the trees, that's the back of the hill coming down. The bend in the river is just up there, so there kind of thing is those two tors, but again on private lands we can't go to them, but that's as close as we're going to get. We went back down, followed the Meavy back down to the junction with the Plym, and then literally from the car park, that wooden bridge we went over, you can come straight up this, which is the old tramway. You can see the Plym down in the bottom of the valley there, and see this track here, this branches off. There's also another one a bit further. That's what takes you down to the bottom of the cliff face, the climbing crag of Dewerstone. We're not going to go down there today because I want to go up to Dewerstone Rock, which is right at the top, and it's not a mission to get to, it's a bit of a pain to go to the cliff face and then come all the way back out to go up here. So I say we'll dodge that, but we'll go to another day. We'll probably go there climbing in the summer again, to be fair. Right, onwards and upwards. So you can see there's evidence of quarrying absolutely everywhere, all over this whole area, and quite cool. They used to split the rock. Yeah, really cool place. So, just come across this. How cool is this? Look at that, all the original iron still on that. That whole beam there. I'm gonna go around here and have a look at it. But that is absolutely solid cast iron. Obviously, I think it's self-explanatory. It was a wheel. Obviously a turning wheel for power or crushing something. There's a little lead here, which was obviously for the water course, so you can assume it was a water-driven wheel. But I wonder where the source was from, because obviously we're way above the river here. But yeah, cool, nonetheless. Right, up there now. This is one of the best views. I've not been up here for so many years, literally since I was a kid, like 12 maybe, something like that. That is just, what a panorama. You can see the mist starting to come in there, and it does feel a little bit rainy, so I'm going to go back in a bit. But... Right, so yeah, on top of Dewerstone, it's Dewer, in Yodi Devonian language, is what they call devil. So obviously just down over there we've got Devil's Rock or Devil's Pinnacle, Devil's Buttress rather. But yeah, apparently the story goes that the devil used to come out at night with his hellhounds, chase unsuspecting moorland walkers and folk across to the top of Dewerstone, drive them off at the edge, and then down the bottom the hounds would eat them. So yeah, if you see some dodgy figure with loads of big black dogs up here, I'd suggest getting away from the edge, pretty sharpish. Also, it's quite a cool little poem I found online, not related to that, just about Dewerstone, but I thought it was pretty cool. Now through the moorland, wind and driving shower, I gaze upon the Dewerstone upsoaring tour, clamour o'er piles of granite rude and stern, that shoulder up broad wastes of furze and fern, while between us and the grey tour's sleek brow, the foaming cad tears its wild wave below, roaring unheard, so deep the gorge, so loud, the blast that slings the rain and sweeps the cloud. I change come over the spirits of my dream, I wander now beside my native dream. Written by Anonymous in 1846. Oh, right, let's get going I suppose, aren't we? Right, up on top of Dewerstone rocks, these are the ones that we were pointing out earlier when we was up there. That is Shore Beacon, what I was wrongly naming, but that is Shore Beacon there. This is what we could see earlier. So this, I believe, is Devil's Buttress, and you can see, get a bit closer to the edge, not going too bloody close, but that is a long way down. So you can see the story about the devil, yeah, quite possibly true. Yeah, pretty cool. And we got to go back up that valley there after hopefully taking in Oxen Tour, which is just out of sight over there. Right, let's get cracking. Oxen Tour. Like I said earlier, another one is not on the OS maps. It is on that Tours of Dartmoor website, or now my TARS list. So that'll be another one ticked off. Alright, get up the top and have a look. Absolutely gutted. Too slow with the camera. You see the sheep behind me and that wall over to there. That wall has got to be 6 foot, if not best part of. Two deers just come running, literally one bound over it, cleared it by a mile, and shot off over onto the moors. I think it gives the sheep a bit of a fright, to be fair. Yeah, too slow getting the camera out, sorry, so I couldn't get that. So I did Oxen Tour. It was the last on the list today. So we just literally turned around. I'm going to walk back the way we came. Obviously I won't bother doing a lot of filming with that, it's pointless, you've seen it already. But if I get time, what I was planning to do today was try just got one of those twig burners or firebox, I think some people call them. A little metal box that obviously you can brew up in and cook in, keeps the fire contained, saves damage on the ground or anything. If you're having a quick one, if you're not wanting a campfire overnight, they look pretty good by all accounts. So if we get time, we'll stop for that. If not, we won't. Right, we'll see. So I love this bit here. Reminds me of the Wild West, you know, like out in like a mountain pass. Just imagine if we just robbed a bank. Hey, Billy Bob, we best get our behinds through this here rock pass before them no good dang it lawmen catch up with us. Yeah, just me? Alright, fair enough. So I snapped the microphone earlier, so apologies if it sounds a bit rubbish, but you can see there, that is where we stood earlier. That's Dewerstone Rocks. Up above it you've got Dewerstone Hill. Just through the trees there, that is Oxen Tour. So you can see we've been a fair way round. I'm going to guess 7 miles, maybe 8, but I'll check that. It should be at the beginning of the video anyway. Right, onwards. Just come path just up there. I just spied this. I was trying to find it on the way here, but I couldn't. But just come down the hill. This here, little campsite, beautiful place next to the river. But me and a mate, when we was 12, 13, when we was about 12, 13, we actually we decided to do proper survival weekend. You know, we both army mad and that, and to come out here literally with nothing, just a clothes bed on, obviously all army clothes, and it was bloody freezing. We built just here, we had a fire in those rocks there, and then we built a shelter just out of wood and leaves and everything all over here. Slept in that for the night. Tried to sleep in that for the night. The fire we put too close to it filled up with smoke, so we had to get out in the middle of the night. Hammered down with rain, freezing cold. Yeah, not an enjoyable experience really, but looking back on it, it was pretty fun. Right, so not gonna have enough time for the twig burner, unfortunately. Looking forward to that. But I need to get back, stuff to do tonight, kids and that. But yeah, fantastic walk. And it's just started raining, you can probably see. It's going to get a little bit moist. Yeah, really, really, really nice little walk there. Easy, very, very simple. Yeah, highly recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Right, oh, by the way, next week, actually got the weekend off, no kids or nothing, so we're going out all weekend, either camping or hiking, so catch you then. Cheers.